excited are you to do feta cheese that's vegan, right? This is basically gonna be tofu based. So yeah, with this, I mean, you can put it on salads, you can put it on put it in sandwiches if you want. But I'm making this primarily because I want to put it into like spanakopita, and I also want to do vegan croissants filled with spinach and feta cheese. So I haven't had that in ages since I had a French bakery. So usually make a little bechamel, which is like a paste, like a flour paste made out of milk and flour, and then we're gonna add some frozen spinach to it, and then some feta cheese, a little nutritional yeast, little seasonings like nutmeg, cayenne, and it'll be delicious. I'll have a video on making vegan spinach and feta cheese. Oh my god, croissants. That would be really delicious too. So my mouth is watering just talking about that. Anyways, for the vegan feta cheese, you're gonna need all you need is a blender and something to cut your agar in like a pot. So we're gonna start with 8 ounces of tofu, extra firm without the water. This is so easy. And then we have quarter cup or about 4 tablespoons of water. We have 5 tablespoons or 2.5 ounces of lemon juice. We have 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Then we have 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm using kosher. I finally found my salt that I was telling you about. I went back to LA to visit my parents for a little bit. I went to the Thai market Laxi. I found my diamond crystal kosher salt. When I saw it, I was like, I need to buy this because I can't find it anywhere. It was kind of pricey though. Normally I spent like $2 and change for this, but it was 5 something there, but I was like, well, I can't get it anywhere else. So anyways, we're gonna have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, then 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and then we're gonna put about a few pinches of oregano and a few pinches of dill, dry dill. I'm using dry because this is what I have. You could use fresh if you wanted to, but for this cheese, I think it has more flavor because it's concentrated, and we're gonna blend it anyway, so we don't want the cheese to turn green. So that's why I use the dry ones for this. And this is optional. I'm putting cashews in here. This is about quarter cup. Now, if you don't want cashews in there, you don't have to have it in there. I like it in there because it's a little nuttier flavor. And that's it. We just put this in the blender, all ready to go. Then I have 1 cup of water in the pot, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of agar. So if you don't know what agar is, it's basically gelatin made from seaweed. So I bought this from the Thai market. It was like $1.80 for not even 1 ounce. So you times it by, this is 8-ounce packet. It's about 10 times, this is about 10 times what this is. This cost me $1.80. This one cost me, I ordered it online and it cost me, I think it was like $14. So a little bit cheaper, but not much. Anyways, Asians make, a lot of Asians make dessert with this. You know the jello at the dim sum? This is what they make their jello out of, the agar. So we're gonna basically bring the agar to a boil. So the major difference between agar and gelatin, other than the fact that one's from an animal and one's from a plant, is that like the animal gelatin, you have to bloom it before you melt it. Agar, you can go right away into hot water and it will just dissolve. So just when this is about to come to a boil, I'm gonna start blending my tofu mixture, because you don't want to blend this in advance and then have it sit here, and then you turn it back on and it's like all over the sides. Because the agar-agar sets pretty fast even though if it's hot. So just when it's about to come to a boil, I'm going to start the blender. And with this little amount, it doesn't take long for it to come to a boil and thicken. See, it's already thickening, you can tell. Alright, who's ready for some feta cheese? That's my notification on my phone. I found a Super Mario ring, what do you call it, soundboard, and I like the sound when Mario's hitting the question mark to get coins. Okay, so it's just about to come to a boil. So I'm gonna start my blender. I'm gonna blend it, but I'm gonna make sure it's not gonna spray all over. So so it's about to come to a boil. Okay, so what I should have done was this before I started this process. I have a rectangular or square mold. I'm going to lightly spray it. Okay, and then we're gonna just pour this over. It's already started to set, so you know, I have a batch already made, but I like the taste of the almond, so I put almond in that one. But what I should have done was use blanched almonds, but that one has like brown spots in it, the one that I'm about to show you. But it's okay, it'll be still delicious. So this feta cheese, you're not going to be able to eat it right away. You're going to have to let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. So here's our feta cheese. I'm going to keep it uncovered, and then I'm just going to keep it in the refrigerator. Okay, so I kind of cheated a little. I discovered something that's going to make it seem like it's kind of like the flavor of the real thing. It wasn't set because I was trying to do this all in one day. So I took some ice water and I put my cheese in here to kind of like firm up faster. But what I did was, before I added the cheese right from the mold, it unmolded so easily. I added some salt in here to make a brine. So this is about a quart of water, and I have about half a cup of salt, and then I just kind of mixed it in. And then I threw in my cheese to kind of like let it cool all the way. And it's gonna be like salty on the outside. So you can keep that water in a container. Once you cut up your cheese, you can keep it in that salty water and it will keep for a while. So once we have our cheese, we're gonna just cut this into blocks. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my. It smells like feta cheese. I mean, come on. That's crazy. Gonna taste one. So good. It's not quite firm as dairy feta cheese, but it has a little lighter texture. But the flavor tastes like feta. So how I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna show you. I have that salty water. I'm gonna put my tofu in the mason jar. My feta cheese in the mason jar. See, because I use the almond with the skin, it has a little bit of like brown spots in it, but doesn't matter, it still tastes good. and I'll just keep it in the refrigerator until I need to use it. And there you have our vegan feta cheese. How easy was that? It was just easy as blending, boiling, then blending, setting and forgetting, and then you take it out and you cut it. That's all you do. I mean, this tastes so good. It makes me want to eat some olives along with this, like a Greek salad. Some red onions sliced really thin. Yum yum. A little bit of dressing made with oregano, garlic, extra virgin olive oil. So good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make some delicious things with this feta cheese. So please press the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, YouTube will show it to more people the more likes a video has, and you'll see a lot more baking things with me with vegan cheese stuff. I'll see you guys later, okay?